There's just so much fear mongering out there right now, and that's why nobody's buying pre-con. That's why no developers are buying. Even the pros are all affected by this. The thing that's been like really obvious is since the pandemic, we've been just throwing out excuses. And I said this to Daryl this week. I said, economists are almost always wrong about predicting the economy. And the only people who are more often wrong are people who are not economists predicting the economy, because it's just the way it is, and we're coming up with all these different reasons and this and that and that. It's like, it's very obvious no one has a clue, even the people who are supposed to be our experts. Please subscribe. But when we've got all these different things that are like being added to the pile, it's just information. It's information overload. And so right now, there's just so much fear mongering out there right now. And that's why nobody's buying pre-con. That's why no developers are buying. Even the pros are all affected by this. This is why the resale market's on stall. I mean, maybe we'll look back. Look, okay, maybe I'm wrong, but maybe we'll look back in 2 years and we'll say, geez, the end of 2023 was the best time to buy and to get into the market. And I would have been so much more ahead if I had just done that. I don't know.
Right.
But these are all the things.
Just bought a floor at the new launch in 2023, right? I would have been a genius.
If you're in the market for a full floor, please DM me
right now.
He's your guy.
DK, but to your point, though, statistically speaking, what you just said is likely going to be the truth. Statistically speaking, I mean, the question is whether it's going to go up 8% year over year, or is it going to be 2% year over year? Statistically, what you're saying is correct. But I beat myself up over this all the time. I try to be reasonable on all these different things when it comes to the future. Not that I'm trying to predict it, but ultimately, 80% of the time, man, prices are going to go up. Like
I totally agree. And so analysis paralysis is always like this huge like phenomena. And the worst clients, and Vaz, you would know this, like, the worst clients are accountants, right? Like
that is why I can't. I hate them. I hate them all.
The more you have, the more data you can analyze, is like the worst thing you could possibly do for your investment philosophy. And the guys, some of the best investors I know, the guys who own the most properties, I just met one yesterday. They're the most simple guys. They're just like, yeah, I don't know, just buying houses. I don't know. The bank said I could get another one. And I bought an apartment building because, I could find out ways. I wasn't even really thinking about it, but then my neighbor wanted to sell. And so I just bought another one. Like, it's just such a slow paced life for some of these guys who are absolute geniuses after 20 years because they just kept on buying everything with no fear of over analyzing, right? But I've been analyzing deals for some guys for years. They never bought anything.
But just to be fair, so like we all know guys that are worth, well, I mean, lots of millions of dollars, or they're developers, whatever. And they're in this, I don't want to say a privileged position, but when you have 40 years of going through different cycles and different things, they're looking at things completely different. So if I'm asking them the question of what would you do if you were in my shoes, like asking that guy in particular, that information and advice is, while it's directionally correct, it is not going to be very beneficial to me personally, because things have changed so much. So like they're buying, they have the staying power. They they don't really care about the ups and downs, but we're way more susceptible to the ups and downs of deals. Like
it's a different time too. Like it's a very different time to do that. There were periods over the last 40 years that you could be that aloof guy that, happened to buy something in Cabbage Town, and now it's worth 3.2 million, or, happened to buy a few in Cabbage Town when they were 200 grand back in the day, or, happened to buy a few at Bayview and York Mills back in the day,
Hey guys, thanks for watching our clips channel. Why don't you go and check out some more clips? We got lots of other good content somewhere over here. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe.
Boom.
That was good.
That was good. I like that. That was good.